Smackdown starts off with Trick Williams and Randy Orton. They end up having a back and forth. Randy was talking to the crowd. Trick Williams interrupts, basically mentioning how he's the new star in town and how he's basically going to take over WWE. Randy ends up saying that he admires Trick, that he thinks Trick is going to be a big star, but he isn't that bright. And that Trick responds back, and then Randy ended up telling him not to turn his back against him or he won't let it slide next time. Trick takes offense to that. Randy attacks him, and then Randy ends up hitting the vintage Orton. And then this transition to Trick Williams into Ray Phoenix having their singles match, which was a really good match. Really good match. Trick Williams picked the victory due to a roll up, due to him holding Ray Phoenix pants. So Trick Williams picked up the victory, which I did like because I was like, Ray Phoenix shouldn't be beating Trick Williams. As much as I like Ray Phoenix, he isn't the most credible person. He isn't the most protected. So I'm like, he could afford this loss to Trick Williams. So I like they gave Trick Williams the victory. Next week they finna start their qualifying tournament for the WWE World the WWE Championship tournament. Who's the number one contender? Trick Williams and Randy Orton are both in that. So that should be very interesting. I forgot what are the matchups for it, but the fact that they're already putting Trick Williams in this spot, I like it. They're already putting him somewhat in the main event scene. I do like. I don't see him becoming the number one contender, but it will be very interesting how far he actually goes, if he's going to make it to the finals or if he loses. But either way, the fact that he's in the tournament to begin with is very interesting as well. Randy's in it. He's going to be most likely a favorite, especially mainly due to what happened in the main event. Even though Cody's not champion anymore, but I could definitely see that being Drew's first opponent for that WWE Championship. So they run that. So very interested to see how this all unfolds. Afterwards, we end up getting Julia versus Alexa Bliss, Women's United States Championship match. This match was just whatever. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was just there. This is one of the main issues with Julia is that her matches are never that special. Like, I can't think of one Julia match that she has had in WWE that was like a banger. Like, she just doesn't have that match that makes her stand out. Like, now I do think that it's going to take time for her to eventually get over with the crowd, but this is one of the reasons why she's not over with the crowd. It's the match quality. It's just not there. Like, every match she has, it just feels empty. Like, it's nothing that really pops out. But during this match, she ended up winning due to interferences of Lash Legend helping her, due to they're still having that feud with the Charlotte and Alexa Bliss for the women's tag title. So they're still doing that. You get Lash and Alexa attack afterwards. Really don't care for this, to be honest, because it's very repetitive. I don't even know why they're still feuding, if I'm being honest. It doesn't make sense for them to be feuding. It makes more sense to be feuding with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, the actual tag team champions. I don't understand why they're feuding with. I, I don't really get it personally. It didn't even make sense for them to even begin this feud, really, because what was the point here? I don't understand, because we already know how this is going to play out next week. Charlotte is going to return, beat one of them, and then, like, we know how this is going to play out. Like, I don't really understand the purpose of this, to be honest with you. But could this mean more for Julia? I don't really know, because I do like that they're having her defend the title more. I do like her seeing her more on TV consistently, so that's good. Now, are they going to give her some story? Who knows? But at least they're trying. They're putting in some effort. Now she needs to win matches more cleanly instead of having two interferences, because she had Abel Fire. Well, no, she had Kiana James and Lash Legend. Like, that was a bit ridiculous for Alexa Bliss. Like, I like Alexa, but that was way too much protection on her end. But nonetheless, we'll see how this all unfolds. I still have little hope for the Women's United States Championship picture, but at least they're trying. We end up getting the MFTs versus the Wyatt Six 8-man tag match. This match was also another match that was just fine to me. It was whatever. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just there. Towards the end of the match, you end up getting Solo picking up the oh my god, I'm already forgetting what it is. It's the light thing that they come out with. I know what it's called. My mind is going blank, but she ends up picking it up. Uncle Howdy's distracted. This allowed the MFTs to take advantage. The MFTs win this match. Don't really know where we're going with this story here. I really don't know. I don't even know why they're feuding, to be honest with you. Like, the main feud is really whose family is stronger, I guess. Like, that's really, like, I just don't understand the I'm just ready for the Wyatt Six to lose those tag titles, because they're not doing anything with them, barely defend them. I'm honestly just over the Wyatt Six, to be honest with you. Like, they're not a bad, like, faction. They're just very boring to me. Nothing really pops out with them. I'm just ready for the MTs to take those titles, but I don't know if the MTs are going to win this feud. but because I don't even know what they're really feuding for, to be honest. I know the main purpose of this is family, but it's getting very annoying with the White Sox. I get that's their whole thing, their whole gimmick, but man, this feud just feels like it's been dragging. Like, I just don't care. I just put the tag titles on MFT already, if I'm being honest. Like, I just don't care. Just don't really care. And then Y6 are just so confusing because they're heel or they're baby face. It's like, or they're it's like they play a tweener role. It's very weird. I'm just kind of over this, if I'm being honest. Afterwards, though, we do end up getting a quick match between Jordan Grace and Alba Fire. This was just to showcase Jordan Grace's first match on the main roster. She wins. After the match, though, we end up getting a quick little segment between her and Jade Cargill. Jade confronts Jordan Grace, basically into telling her that she's that bitch, basically. This could be very interesting. I don't know if they're really going to really run a program because they have done this before with Jade Cargill constantly teasing potential matchups with her. So I wouldn't really buy too much into it if I'm being honest. This was just whatever to me. Like, I'm interested in the potential matchup, but I don't know if they're really going to pull the trigger on it that quickly, in my opinion. But to be fair, Jade Cargill don't have anyone for her to face. The only person she has left is Chelsea Green and Alba Fire, unless Raw are going to actually throw in Jordan Grace. So depending on what they do there, this could be a potential matchup, but I don't really see it. So we'll see how it unfolds, but I really don't see this playing out anytime soon, if I'm being honest. Finally, we get to the main event, the 3 stages of hell. This was a banger. This was a banger match. Starts off with Drew picking up the first stage with him pulling off the turnbuckle. The ref gets distracted by trying to put the turnbuckle back on. And then you end up getting him doing a low blow into a Claymore, pick up the first fall. The first stage. Then Cody picks up the second stage. Cody ended up doing a mean crossroads on the announce table, picks up his second stage of hell. Then we finally get to the steel cage. They was cooking. It was a good back and forth. It was moments in this match where I really thought that Cody was going to win, especially when he hit back-to-back crossroads, goes for the third one, but Drew ends up reversing it. But towards the end, we get Jacob Fatu. He makes his return, attacks Drew McIntyre, so it seems like he was the one that attacked Jacob. I didn't think Drew was gonna be the one to attack him because I feel like that was too predictable and too obvious, but I guess it is. But then you end up getting Cody tries to stop Jacob. Jacob refuses. He attacks Cody, and this allowed Drew McIntyre to actually become your new WWE champion. I'm surprised by this. I'm actually shocked. I don't know how long he's going to hold it for. Honestly, I don't care how long he hold it for. But the fact that he won this championship is all I really need, to be honest with you. Let's just enjoy it while it lasts because I don't know how long he's going to hold it for. I highly doubt he holds it until Mania. I really do. But I don't really care. The fact that they was willing to do this, I'm happy. Now, I will say I didn't like Jacob Fatu's involvement. I kind of wish Drew would have just won by just climbing out the cage instead of Jacob having to play a factor. But I'm not completely mad at it because we get Jacob Fatu back. So that's another guy in the main event scene, which SmackDown desperately needs. So I'm happy with it. And this could play a lot of ways. You could have Jacob go after the WWE title now or put it back in the US title picture if you want. So this could create a lot of stories, especially with the tournament that they're going to have. I know Sami Zayn is going to be involved with it, which I would love if Sami actually won, but I don't want him to win just to lose. Because if Sami's going to be in a world title match, he needs to win. So if you're just going to put him title match to lose, just have him lose in the tournament. But nonetheless, this could go a lot of ways. So I enjoyed this overall episode of SmackDown. I thought it was a good show. You guys let me know your overall thoughts, opinions down below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my content. But yeah, that's it.